Looks like I'm losing you, Eli. Just get through as fast as you can.
Sadie? Interference? Maybe just depth. Of course it ends up being now that I'm left alone with my thoughts. Armory. Don't mind if I do.
Look, I think I just got to.
Doherty's words wouldn't stop repeating.
And yet, she still managed to perish.
His primary complaint? I'd easily compartmentalized the misplaced spite and fury. All this conflict and slaughter. And for what? Ultimately, a misunderstanding. Not sure when, but I know I'd seen him before. Somewhere. Maybe a meeting, a job, a party. Maybe I pissed him off somehow. Tried to think about when that was, but still managed to perish. Those words wouldn't leave me. Kept dragging me under. I thought I'd gotten past it, but I guess it seems I still had that lingering wound under the scab. Nah.
Push left. Enemy. Damn.
Salutations, Eli Reed.
Santa? You calling to congratulate me?
No such luck. I'm rather short on time. Allow me to be succinct. I hear you sent my COO for a swim.
I did. He placed a bounty on me.
Yes, I'm aware. I've been observing. However, something has come up, and I would be remiss to inform you that I've preserved your Catalyst red listing, though it is impressive that you managed to. Simply put, you know some things you should not. An associate of mine will be in touch shortly. Do come along peacefully. I'm a busy man. Silence. Interesting. Doherty had your characteristic silence in his old logs. Regardless, go with my associate, will you? I'll be seeing you soon.
Son of a bitch! I just need to get the fuck out of here.
I found. God damn it! Hey! There it is.
So the COO's dead, and the CEO's after me. Incredible. Well, so much for being alone with my thoughts. But still, those damn words. The CEO actually helped me there. I was pissed. Same emotion as when I heard the words. Pissed off at being reminded of my failure. Such a simple trick, and I dived right into it. A pointless sacrifice in the end. If Rupert knew, he'd probably still hate my guts.
Talon, so nice to hear from you.
You're kidding me. You're the associate?
What?
Irakanji.
What? No, associate?
And you're meant to take me somewhere by force.
No. See, here's the thing I don't think you understand. I am meant to kill you, Talon. What kind of horse shit? You and your ma can cut. I am gonna love cutting your fucking head off even more now. I wanted a gentlemanly duel. See, there's a lovely tower you're headed towards. It was gonna be a lovely time. But now I just want to rip you limb from fucking limb. And hang your entrails across the pipes and grates out here.
Uh-huh. Call back later.
somewhere.
Rupert intended me some harm. I suppose he'd succeeded in some way, without realizing it. I need to refocus on what's ahead of me. Between the animal-obsessed talent hunter out here, and the news that the whole table of cards was just goddamn flipped by Rupert's boss, I had a full plate again, and it had only been 10 minutes. Looks like my luck finally ran out. I should try Sadie again.
Stupid fucking comma ray. Signal. Talon!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Talon!
What? Got a lot on my plate here.
Sure you do. But that Vendy run is still on the books, right?
You could still just walk away.
No. I'm still gonna hunt the raptor down and mount it on my fucking wall. That ain't changed. Comprende?
Uh-huh. Right. Well, see you soon. seen this movie before.
Someone! Stop them!
Thought I heard something.
up intact. I feel tired. It's just that fucking armor.
Exhausted. Days without proper rest come to a head. Should have been aced by now. Should have been on the riverbank, pulling at dirt and grass. But it seemed I wasn't done with the rapids just yet. At times it felt like there was no shore, no bank to grasp, not even a tree limb. Lost in the rush. Yet, that often wasn't true. If you had a good set of people around you, a good squad. Yeah. I found there was a hand extended to help through all the rapids. After getting a moment to breathe, it felt a little silly I'd even forgotten. They weren't an official squad, so to speak. But considering even old Dusty showed, there might be some light at the end of the tunnel. I suppose the collective really does look out for its own. The CEO of a major corporation had decided that he wanted my head personally, and I was beginning to recall a little something that would be an appropriate response. All I'd need to make that happen was a little help. A few illegal resources, a place to lay low, and a Charles Fane tier strategy. Luckily, my memory of those contingency plan briefs of his was pretty decent.
Dusty. Talon. Been a while. Where are we headed?
A safe house. Off-grid. It's Randy's.
You got into contact with Leahy? And he actually responded?
I may have snuck into the message that Talon himself really needs some help.
Well, normally I'd complain, but I appreciate that. Randy's gonna demand a ton of free jobs for this, though.
10. 10 for you, and 10 for myself for putting this on his table. He's
Still a businessman. Good at what he does. And, luckily, hates Irukandji. Good for us. We'll figure out next moves once we're there.
Guests are arriving, Mr. Leahy.
Ah, would you look who crawled in? Look here, Kobani.
It's Colbenny!
Leahy, good to see you. You use Nola too, huh?
I like a good product, and it's Randy at this point. Sticking my fucking neck out for you in this bounty. Go get settled, kid.
Right.
Can this count as job number 1? Delivering him?
What? No.
Ah, shit.
Hey, make sure this place is all up and running, huh?
Everything's operational. Just didn't finish cleaning.
Ah, who cares about that?
Oh.
Finally safe, I guess.
Yeah, finally. But still red listed?
Uh-huh. Got a call from the CEO of Irukandji himself. Yeah, cryptic prick.
Why, though?
Apparently I learned something I shouldn't have, which is a sick joke if I've ever heard one.
Solomon?
Might be. Needed to poke in there anyway because of Rupert.
Well, next move, I guess? Besides you getting that armor off, should probably take a shower.
Yeah. Well, I need some time to think. But if you're good to go hunting for a bit of intel...
I'm ready to go. I ain't been the one sprinting for hours.
Yeah. Collect as much information as you can on Japan. Dams, specifically.
Japan? Is this gonna be
A proper Charles Fane move, if we can manage.
Crazier then. Alright, I'll gather up all I got access to.
Wonderful. Gonna go shower and pass out.
Have a good sleep, dude.
So, Dusty, color me curious, but what made you come around to the old red-listed cause? Sadie paying?
Har. The favors owed are better than Akron, frankly. And to be honest, I had nothing better to do.
Yeah, the funny thing is knowing you well enough that your answer was a bit expected.
Just a bit bored. Not enough long-range targets.
Yeah.
And games can't hold my attention forever.
Ah, look who's finally awake, huh?
Hey.
Welcome to, hey, you recognize it.
Yeah. Thought these places were decommissioned over half a decade ago.
There's 2 or 3 still running around. They filled the rest with cement. Buried them, but...
You caught this one before the burying, I'm guessing?
Couple of them. Had to refurbish a bit. Managed to get a kill-out system working again. Luckily, Nala can run that herself.
I'll keep that in mind.
Oh yeah, Sadie passed off that stuff you had to gather to Kobani.
Huh?
Go check with her. She's my secret miracle worker. Handles tons of the organization shit for me. Irakanji employee for years, but she was mine even before that. Trustable gal.
All right. If you trust her, I suppose I can as well. Kobani?
Oh, Randy always, hi. Sorry about the dust. Didn't have enough time to clean up the place.
Assuming it was abandoned before now, I'd say you did a good job.
Thanks. Sadie passed me the data you gathered for Japan. I pre-sorted it all, but were you looking for something in particular?
Pre-sorted?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See if you can sort out dams by height and power readings. Looking for dams that seem to be using far more power than standard. Include any blacked out deliveries as well.
Can do. Oh, and Sadie will be back any time now.
Great, thanks.
Stocked up the armory. Whenever you want to take a look.
Sounds good.
Hey, Whisper.
Hey, Eli? Never mind.
Seen plenty of these recently. You got this for yourself?
Hey, just in case, right?
Well, just in case, you should hide it behind something. Clear line of sight to the door from here.
Hey, can't argue with that, huh?
Anything new?
No, but you reminded me. I think I've waited long enough. Talon. Shoot. Nuh-uh, you promised. It's fair to say you survived.
Said break the bounty. But I guess in normal circumstances it would have been.
Yeah, so cough it up. Where's the name from? You pick it yourself? Bird from a sports team?
None of the above. Back during the earliest salvos of the war, the enemy hadn't gotten used to the Eclipse suit or the other variants on the field. We were ghosts. Boogeymen to some.
Well, to be fair, you still are.
Well, can't argue there. So from straight on, the visor on the suit kind of resembles a bird of prey swooping in for the kill. Like a hawk or an owl on the hunt, you know?
So, it was the suit itself, or...?
No, not entirely. One particular mission, they sent me in solo, middle of the night. Turned out there were a lot more enemy combatants out there than anybody imagined. I didn't think I'd make it out alive. So I started sniping them one at a time, slipping in silently in the darkness and taking them out one by one. HQ had tapped their comms and was listening in on the whole thing. Not that they bothered to offer any help. Anyway, the enemy said they were being hunted, snatched up in the night, like mice caught in the talons. And by some miracle or just dumb luck, I took out every one of them that night. Didn't take long for the story to get around, and the brass, eager to upgrade morale, assigned it as my official call sign. Eli Reed, the Talon. Truth is, I never really liked it. I didn't do anything heroic that night. I was terrified. Operating on autopilot out of fear and adrenaline. If it were up to me, I would have picked a different handle. But that's the call sign they gave me. After that, they started sending me on more solo missions. Kills started adding up. The legend made itself, I guess.
Huh. But it was still you specifically in the stories, right?
Oh, most definitely. Frankly, they sent me around as much as they could, like some kind of government mascot, champion of all the Nova-skinned soldiers. Ironic, since the Eclipse was the baseline, not a fancy variant.
Still a pretty damn fancy history you got there.
Inherited. Now this thing brings back memories. What was it? Laertes, right. Can't remember the reference. Just the whole speech about, it's gonna take you down, even with the armor. Your job is to figure out how to overcome it. Novak always was a romantic with tech. Hey, Randy? Why is this thing here?
That one was already there when I bought the place. I didn't know what to do with it.
Weird. Huh. This thing's pretty detailed for a toy. Kids actually play with these? That's a bit ominous.
Well, every teen wants to be an accountant. Then they hopefully get a little older.
And wisen up. Since I'm doing the rounds, what convinced you to assist?
You got friends, kid. Sadie there was particularly insistent. Heard about your heart of gold with Genova, too. Then, almost dying twice. Figured you could use the solid.
Oh, she said that, huh?
Oh, also, Kobani wanted to meet a favorite accountant, so it's a win-win.
Hey!
Anyway, take it up with her.
Oh, don't bring the call sign talk over here.
Why, Dusty?
You already know this.
Ah.
You were the face of the eclipse. Got the personality for it. I'm just some dude who was decent with a long gun.
With a deceptively simple name for how well you use the 700.
Nah.
Fathers of the tech rush. Only ever met Owen. That man was incredibly busy. And then there's Gaspar, father of the CPL.
The what?
Launcher.
Oh, the compact. Right. That's embarrassing.
Don't worry about it.
I overheard. The name Talon was assigned to you?
Yeah, by the brass.
Guess that means you have tons of war stories you can't talk about.
Yeah, some. Uncle Sam was happy to declassify plenty of my missions. Then again, you'd have already read past that, right?
Maybe. You've been all over the place, I saw that much. You were even there to take back London, yeah?
We mostly cleaned up that time, to be honest. I think they've since repaired and rebuilt the damaged areas.
Never been out of the country myself. What's it like in London?
Wouldn't exactly know. Place was on fire when I was there. I'll have to visit again after all this Irukandji trouble's over.
Can I come?
Yeah, sure. Don't see why not.
Okay.
That was adorable.
What?
Oh my god, old man.
Enough food here for a week or so, it looks like.
Somebody flank that! Keep looking around. I'm on hostile. Flick him. Cut him on heavy over here. Holy shit, man down.
the fuck is a tendril?
Never realized there were this many dams in Japan.
Yeah, sorting them was easy enough, though. The outliers are in red there, though I think we have a winner already.
Excellent. Best to refresh on the location before I wrap up here. Perfect. Well, gather round.
Right. Dug out some old road dives I took, compiled the data. The assistant here did the sorting. Thanks, Kobeni. These are the schematics for the historic dam. Historic because they apparently gutted and shoved all sorts of things down there. Like some kind of ass-backwards, in-plain-sight tourist attraction. Apparently they still let people visit the onsen out there. So...
Don't worry. I've never known Charles to plan deeply around something that was only half confirmed.
All right, then. You keep yapping about this plan. About time you filled us in, kid.
Think so. First, a little story. It's called Why Kanji is So Untouchable. Long ago...
Eli, we're on a timetable here, aren't we?
Damn, okay then.
I would've listened to it.
Yeah, I bet you would've.
Kanji thrives on one thing. Information. Naturally, their overreach into the government is a bit concerning. Charles was always interested in why they seem to get away with skirting laws in not only their own country, but in their London branch and the South African branch. They do whatever they want. While looking into it, he came across a theory that, for the sake of brevity, gained legitimacy with every layer he pulled back. To that, I'll ask a short question. Which country started the emergent war?
Easy. Russia. Another invasion or something.
While that's popular, I'm fairly certain it was actually the U.S., constantly meddling in Turkey at the time.
Dustin?
On both official and unofficial record, no one knows. Each country has their own story to tell.
Resident Information Order? Kobeni?
Dustin's correct. No one really knows for sure.
Gold stars. There isn't a proper answer that's accepted, because the data on exactly whose system virus it was that kickstarted the emergent war is, thought of as destroyed or otherwise buried in rubble. Charles' theory was simple. If you could verify you knew who actually started the war, you could bend alliances in any direction you wanted. He believes Kanji acquired this information somehow. They infiltrated and destroyed other records quietly over a few years, and now hold the only verifiable black box, so to speak. And as long as they hold it, they can manipulate the evidence just a little. Point the finger at any major player they want.
And now they have the war itself by the balls, if that's true.
Sounds like something Kawahara-san would arrange.
Uh-huh. Oddly enough, Charles mentioned once that he's pretty positive, regardless of which virus did the deed. US, Russian, and Japanese programs were all synced in there, waiting, dormant. So there they all sit in the black box, as evidence.
At a secure location, under the general eye, a tourist attraction, and housing the black box buried in farms.
Correct. Ybarra's internal facility.
That doesn't explain why you're so certain, Talon.
Glad you thought so. Filtering by locations that would require a military-grade Fane-engineered EMP to shut down, we land on 5 areas in Japan. Out of those 5, Irukandji owns 2 officially and 3 unofficially. This location is unofficial. Hidden. Lastly, this is the only dam of its size to demand that level of EMP protection. Plus, an oddity of consistent deliveries of military-grade sarin gas. And one last oddity. Kobeni, notice anything strange?
Yubara, specifically, is beneath dead air, or a dead zone. One of many areas where the Kessler syndrome is severe enough that no HSI LEO, low-orbit imaging satellites, are safe to fly above.
Exactly. An oversight. And the perfect place to avoid anyone checking in too often. There's one more thing, but that one, I'm keeping to myself for now.
To yourself? Not a fan. But, alright, Sergeant.
Huh. I thought I was the information thief. When did you pick all this up?
Yeah, pretty good memory. Fane has plans like this for all his competition. Just in case.
He gonna come after us for doing this?
He won't have to. Need to talk with him as soon as he's back in the States. Speaking of Fane, Randy, I'll actually need some particularly rare items if you can manage.
Hey kid, you're looking at the CEO of Leahy Logistics. I can source anything you need.
Perfect. We'll leave in 24.
Risky as all fuck, but I guess I'm in. We're going to Japan.
I'll have Kobeni keep an eye out for activity while we're gone.
You're going?
You think I'm missing this? You'll need a pilot, yeah?
For this? Yeah. One more thing.